Happy Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Morning Sprint, our Thursday edition of yet another good show. My name is Jaffney Gray. Before we get into the news stories of the day, we got to keep you guys up to date on what's happening on the roadways right now. So if you're listening to this while you're in the car or you're brushing your teeth and you're getting ready to go out to work, this is a traffic alert that you need to be aware of. Now, I'm looking at the map right here from BDOT. As you can see, there's a lot of red that's happening right here on I-81 at mile marker 139. I-81 mile marker 139. This is in Roanoke County. Motorists can expect delays due to a tractor-trailer crash. This popped up probably, I think, literally early in the 6 o'clock hour. Very, very crazy situation right now. They got the north right shoulder closed at this time. The traffic backups are approximately 5 miles. So I'm going to try to click on this camera real quick, get a live time feed. Sometimes it goes in and out. But if you're looking right now, you'll see that, yeah, the traffic is creeping along in this area. So if you are trying to get to work, or if you are, this is your route that you typically take to get to work, give yourself some extra time because obviously they're working to clear that up. I know this is hard to see right here, but again, we want to keep you guys up to date on that. And hopefully we'll get more details as far as when this is going to be cleared up. I'm hoping it's going to be cleared up by the end of the sprint. That's probably unlikely, seeing as though traffic backup is 5 miles. So again, keep that in mind. We have no word on any injuries or anything just yet, but it's definitely a situation that is causing a bit of a headache on the highway this morning. So let's get into it, guys. Again, you already know we got some of the stories that'll make you smile, that'll make you laugh, sometimes scratch your head. You never know. This one right here had me scratching my head earlier, though. Get this. This is a competition that is meant for drunk walking, and it's something that's super duper crazy, man. Getting paid to be the best at drunk walking. We want to know what you guys think, though. Let us know in the comments section. Jazzy Jazz will get to it for sure. But again, yeah, this is a competition in Japan that happened. It's officially a competition for everything. So yeah, something bizarre right there. Want to know y'all's thoughts on it. Could you participate in this? Would you be able to win? Or what are your thoughts about it in general? Let us know. Yeah, drop it in the comments section. Keep us posted on your views behind it. Okay, guys, moving on to our next story. We got to do a celebration in the Star City happening today. A very cool deal that's taking place. Today marks the grand opening of Woodland Park. It's the newest addition to the Campbell Avenue Park. If we could get this, I don't understand what's happening. Come on. There we go. Okay, and of course it moves. Bear with me, the system is lagging a little bit right now. Okay, one more time. There we go. Today marks the grand opening of Woodland Park. It's the newest edition of Campbell Avenue and another milestone in Roanoke's continuing transformation. Ribbon cutting will take place this afternoon at 605 Campbell Avenue Southeast to officially open the complex, which will offer 35 one-bedroom, one-bathroom apartments. A blessing right there. Community leaders believe that Woodland Park will give residents easy access to the vibrant culture of downtown Roanoke. Celebration right there, definitely a good deal as we speak. And also something else that's super cool that happened right now. The Sheriff's Department and Roanoke Police Department were honored for their partnership with the SRO programs in Roanoke City Schools. SROs and their supervisors were thanked at the meeting for their work and even given a special gift from a third grade student at Wasena Elementary School. She gave artwork to each SRO in appreciation to the officers.
The number of SROs has increased over the past several years. There were 7 SROs during the 21-22 school year. There were 22 SROs during the 22-23 school year. And this year, we have 26 SROs currently.
All right, a number that means there are SROs at every school. Always a blessing because we already know how safe it is to make sure our schools are safe for our students, our young kids. You know, it's always cool to have some type of layer of comfort knowing that you got SROs at your school taking care of and protecting the student body. Moving on to this particular story, I think it's super cute too because it's providing comfort to kids in the hospital. That was the goal of a special donation in Roanoke. So get this, the morning Martinsville Speedway distributed 40 Speedy Bears to patients at Carilion Children's Tanglewood. The donation also included coloring books and games provided by the NASCAR Foundation. One local mom whose daughter has a rare genetic condition tells us that this small gesture can have a major, major impact.
Having a child that comes to the hospital can be really tough. Meg has lived at Carilion Children's the past year. We've had countless inpatient visits on top of all of our outpatient visits. And just having the support of the staff, the community, our family and friends is what gets us through it.
To see little Meg and her smile on her face, that makes it all worthwhile, because that's what it's all about. You know, you want to help children any way you can. That's what we all should do.
So the donation is a part of the nationwide NASCAR-themed Teddy Bear Initiative, always putting smiles on faces that deserve it the most. And obviously, you know, you're dealing with a lot of youngins who don't have that sense of normalcy because of something that a card that they were dealt, you know, to no fault of their own. But again, it's cool that just again, as they mentioned, such a small gesture can have a major impact and make anybody smile. I think that's a blessing. So shout out to Martinsville Speedway doing that. Super cool deal right there. And it always reminds me of, because I know, you know me, I'm a hockey fan. They do the thing where they throw the teddy bears on the ice, and I learned about that not long ago, that thousands of teddy bears are donated to certain hospitals and different hospitals that with children. So it's always cool to see these kind of stories, because it will definitely put a smile on your face. Bring out the bell for this one. 611 is kicking off. All of our people who love the Queen of Steam, get this. They're about to take off, guys. They're leaving the Star City soon. Beginning October 6th, the locomotive will be taking excursions departing from Goshen, Virginia. They'll go through the George Washington and Jefferson National Forests and end in Stanton. Executive Director of the Virginia Museum of Transportation, Mindy Flynn, says that this has been great having the Queen of Steam back here at home, and it's brought in a lot of people. Excursions take place weekends in October and the first weekend of November. So if you guys want to get your tickets, you want to get on the Queen of Steam and enjoy that piece of history, do so immediately. So if you woke up today, you noticed that it started feeling a little fall-like. I think anytime when the weather is cooler, it puts you in the mindset of a Halloween and Christmas, and for all of our people who like pumpkin spice, you know, so it puts you in a great mood, because I absolutely love this time of year. I can't wait for it to get a little colder, but to where it's bearable. But it's not going to be too cold. Meteorologist Chris Michaels joins us right now with our Thursday edition of our forecast.
Happy Thursday and happy National Virginia Day. Today, beautiful day to get outside. Temperature 75 to 80 for most of our area. Wytheville 73. If you got some traveling to do, Norton's at 74, Richmond 83, Virginia Beach at about 80 degrees. No matter where you are, hope you have a great Thursday. I'll see you first thing tomorrow morning on The Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. Moving on to all of our people who are kids at heart. I'm a kid at heart, and I love the games that used to come out when we were growing up. So check this out. The National Toy Hall of Fame and Strong Museum in Rochester, New York, announced the 12 finalists for the 2023 induction. Get this, the list includes baseball cards, Battleship, Bingo, Bop It, you know you love you some Bop It, Cabbage Patch Kids, Choose Your Own Average Adventure Game Books, Connect 4, Ken, Cozy Coop, Nerf Toys, Slime, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Fans can vote on their favorites from September 13th through September 20th. Final 3 will be announced on November 9th. So guys, get your votes in right now. I'm going to go ahead and make my prediction. I think Bop It will definitely be one. Bingo, I know that's a popular one. A lot of people like Bingo for sure. And I will also say, what's another one? Bop It, Bingo, Nerf Toys. Nerf Toys, you can't go wrong with Nerf Toys. So yeah, those are my 3 picks. What are y'all's picks? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know. But it's always cool to see that kind of nostalgia coming back on the stage and get inducted into this Toy Hall of Fame. It's going to be well-deserved. I was never that big of a Cabbage Patch kid, though. I know a lot of people they love some Cabbage Patch Kids. I never was a big Cabbage Patch Kid, but then again, I was also never a doll kid as well. So, I don't know. Put your votes in. You got until, I think, what did it say? November 9th is when it'll be announced, but you got until September the 20th to get your votes in. Moving on, man. America's largest newspaper chain, Gannett, hiring a reporter to only focus on everything Taylor Swift. Yeah, all of our T-Swift fans out there, this may be a job for you. People who aren't a T-Swift fan, this may be a little extra. But that's my opinion. I'm going to leave it to myself. Reporter will write for USA Today and Tennessean. Gannett wants a journalist who can capture the significance of the Grammy-winning, record-breaking star's music, legacy, and cultural and economic influence. The Shake It Off singer's impact is literally her fans shook it so hard at a Seattle concert this summer that it registered as an earthquake. So again, you got a lot of people that are dedicated to Taylor Swift, a lot of people who are fascinated with her life. I personally am not that kind of person, but yeah, if you're a journalist and if you get paid the buku amount of money that she paid her truck drivers during her tour that's happening right now, then hey, you can't lose with that. You love you some Taylor Swift, you get you some good music, probably get some good hookups with the concert, and maybe get a good paycheck. So yeah, shout out to them doing that thing, having a Taylor Swift designated reporter. I got you. Now, speaking of music, I gotta get into this. This guy, he's slowly but surely becoming one of my favorite people, okay? Super duper humble. You know Oliver Anthony. This is the Men North of Richmond singer. But get this, he's asking fans to hold off on buying tickets to his show in Knoxville, Tennessee, and here's why. The Virginia native is canceling his show due to the prices he says are far too high, even saying that he'll refund the tickets from his own budget if needed. So he says that he learned the tickets were selling for $90 plus an additional $200 for a meet and greet. Oliver says that he's now looking for a venue where he can charge $25 with a free meet and greet. So yeah, shout out to Oliver Anthony doing things that a lot of people, you just don't see this on a daily basis. And some people may be looking at themselves and like, $90 ain't that much. But for him, you know, considering the people out there, knowing that he wants people to show up to his concert, some people just don't have $90 that they can just, you know, pick up from out of nowhere and donate to a concert. So the fact that he's taking that into consideration, I hope he finds his venue, because I guarantee you he's going to make that up easily by charging $25 per ticket in a bigger venue where more people have an opportunity to come out and see him. So again, he's becoming one of my favorite people, and it's because I just like him as a person. I just feel like so far from what I've seen, he just seems like an all-around humble guy, a person that is just like you and me, that is just doing his thing, and you know, God blessed him to rise to fame within a week, you know, and he's here and he's still keeping that humble mindset. He's not doing anything for me purposes. He's doing it for the community, and he's taking in consideration the community as well. Now, moving on to this video that I was telling you guys about, and it's so funny because I've already got a couple people commenting on my professional Facebook page about this contest for people who can walk drunkenly. Like, I there's officially a contest for everything, guys. So check us out. Usual contest to find the best drunk walker. A drunk walking contest took place in Japan over the weekend, where participants completed to reenact the stumbling and word jumbling often associated with drinking alcohol. I personally think might be a very annoying conversation, or a competition. Yeah, says individuals and groups each got 1 minute to carry out their performance. There was no restrictions on age, gender, or whether or not they had to actually consume the alcohol, so that wasn't a requirement. Some put on humorous skits, while others appeared somewhat reserved. The entry that received the highest points won a trophy and 30,000 yen in prize money, which is about $203 US. Organizers said that they staged the event to promote Japanese sake rice wine. Again, a competition that I personally wouldn't want to see. I think I would be kind of annoyed because obviously, you know, you go out, and you guys have experienced it. You go out downtown or you go out wherever you want to be and you want to have a good time, and someone who is unfortunately intoxicated, just them being in the atmosphere, walking around, talking and screaming and stumbling, that's annoying in itself. I don't want to see a competition where people are reenacting that. And in some cases, if they are actually drinking alcohol to try to see if they can win this competition, will be even more annoying in my opinion. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that, but I did make a joke earlier that I probably would be able to win this competition by just getting up in the morning, because when I wake up in the morning, I gotta get my life together. I gotta catch my footing. I'm stumbling all over the place, especially if the sleep was good, you know, you name it, whatever. So we got a couple people that commented on my Facebook page. Dwayne came in and said this should be a punishment for this idea. So he's not a fan of it. Kareem says, yep, nope, I'm too heavy to bobble around on stage, and once I tip over, the thud would be thunderous. Coming in with some more comedy. And then last but not least, Pete Adams comes in and he says that you, Jenna, and Chris should enter this and have it filmed, of course, for a story on the event to be aired in all its glory on the morning news. Pete, I hate to disappoint you, man. I don't know if I can do that. I got too much dignity. It's just not something that I'd be interested in doing, but I completely understand how entertaining it could be for some other people. Jazz, are you with me, girlie?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so could you see me, Chris, and Jenna doing this competition?
I think I could definitely see Chris doing it.
Definitely. People should.
He's really funny. He's like, I can see him doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he would get embarrassed at all. I feel like he would just be a free spirit, and I feel like he would probably win this competition.
that is so true. Now, tell me, Jazz, would you be able to do this competition?
I don't know. I feel like I would be laughing too much.
Yeah. No.
That would feel so stupid.
No, but some people, when they get intoxicated, they get really laughy, though. They get giggity. So you might.
But I don't really stumble when I'm drinking. You know, like I'm.
See,
I don't know.
look, Jazz says she classy with it. She classy. Jazz, do we have any comments or viewers today?
No, we don't have any comments, but if you guys watch this later on and want to leave a comment, you can do that by just going to our website, clicking on the article, and then going to the comment form, which is right beneath the video. And you can also leave a comment on Facebook or on YouTube as well.
Yes. So, Jazz, before I let you.
I want to hear what you think.
Oh, 100%. Now, Jazz, before I let you go, obviously, at the beginning of the show, we were talking about the this wreck that went down on I-81. Do you have any updates on that as far as the backups? I know they were at 5 miles per hour when I last checked.
Yeah, right now, at first it was 2.5 miles, but
Yeah.
more recently it's been updated, and now it's a 3.5 mile backup. Let's see, the north right shoulder is closed, as well as the north right lane too. But yeah, we'll keep you updated on this crash. It's a tractor trailer crash. We don't know if there were any injuries currently, but we'll keep you guys posted, and we will continue updating the article as we learn more.
Perfecto, Jazz. Well, God bless you, girlie. Thank you.
Hey, bye.
Bye, girl. Okay, yeah, so as you can see, we still got the traffic cam up right here. It's still hard to see a little bit, but you can see it's still creeping along. So if you guys are in this area, again, give yourself some extra time because we know how annoying that commute can be. And we don't want you guys to get in another wreck by, what do you call it when there's a term bottleneck. I don't know if that's the right term, but don't be trying to look and get all the other people's business and cause another wreck if you're trying to, see exactly what's going on. So hopefully they get this cleared up, and I hope that there are no injuries as far as whatever is happening in that situation. Let's get to these headlines real quick before we roll out. Coming up in our later newscast, including 10 News at noon, Virginia International Raceway officials are addressing the rumors surrounding the Blue Ridge Rock Fest. We already know how dramatic that's been and how upset a lot of people have been and been sharing their opinions as far as what really happened. Says that officials are addressing the rumors. 10 News spoke with them, and they say that they have helped make the decision to cancel the rest of the festival. They said that they do not regret that decision, and that's the Virginia International Raceway that we are talking about. Plus, parents are continuing to voice their concerns over Roanoke City Public Schools, transportation, something that we have kept a close eye on. And last but not least, we got the U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy launching in an impeachment inquiry into President Joe Biden. That's another thing that we're keeping our eye on as well. So all those stories and so much more coming up in our later newscast, including 10 News at noon, and obviously online at WSLS.com. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this Thursday. We'll be back to wrap the week up on our Friday edition of the Morning Sprint. It's going down at 8 a.m. tomorrow on WSLS.com.